Section 14 of the Public Order Act 1986. It's here. Copy on the internet. I'll reach to it yourself. I'll be posting that condition for you to move across the website. Okay.
This is
Let's do a group shot together.
Palestine, j'ai envie de croire en toi. À l'infini, j'aimerais qu'on voie en toi le reflet de l'estime que tant d'êtres humains ont pour toi. Des racines invincibles restent impliquées dans ce combat. Palestine, même se ressent comme un éclat de soleil dans le froid et la brise. Tu restes droit face à tous ceux qui méprisent tes droits et ta foi. Palestine, ils résistent et se battent. Palestine, on donne la liberté à Palestine. Plus d'un siècle de combat. Palestine.
We are here today outside the Turkish embassy in London to urge the Turkish government to put pressure on Israel to release 27-year-old Turkish national Ebru Ozkan. Ebru was arrested on the 11th of June 2018 when boarding her flight home at Ben Gurion Airport in Tel Aviv, following a 4-day holiday in Jerusalem as part of a tour group of over 30 people. Ebru Ozkan has been arbitrarily caged without charge for 26 days now. She's been accused of threatening Israel's security and having links with terrorist groups. A catch-all accusation with no specific charges being levelled. This is standard practice for Israel when there's no evidence of any wrongdoing. Although Ebru Ozkan is a Turkish citizen, she has been illegally referred to the military court, which is set aside for Palestinian political prisoners under Israeli military occupation. Very few rights exist for the defendant in military court, which has a conviction rate of 99.7%. 7 times her military court hearings have been postponed, with the military asking for more time to try and pin something on her, no doubt through coercive interrogations. During interrogation, physical torture, even of young children, is standard practice, as is sexual abuse. Women have been electrocuted into submission, and many prisoners like Arafat Jaradat have died under torture. 72 prisoners in total have been tortured to death since 1967.
After her last military hearing on the 3rd of July, Ebru Ozkan was transferred to Israel's notorious Hasharon prison, where long-term Palestinian women prisoners are caged. At Hasharon, Palestinian women's prisoners have to endure beatings, insults, threats, sexually explicit harassment and sexual violence and humiliation at the hands of Israeli guards. They are often forced to undergo degrading strip searches during the middle of the night, forced to squat naked and subjected to intrusive internal body searches for no other reason than as a punitive measure. Women have been beaten and left tied to their beds for days and a half and not allowed to go to the toilet as punishment for spilling water. The cells at Hasharon prison are overcrowded, dirty and infected with rodents and cockroaches. There is a total absence of basic hygiene. Women have even been denied sanitary pads when menstruating. The heat is unbearable, the windows are closed and covered so that hardly any air or daylight can enter. The food is insufficient and of inferior quality and dirty, often containing insects and worms. At times there are not enough portions for all the women.
to tell the Turkish government to uphold the nation's honour and not abandon its daughter, Ebru Ozkan, into Israeli hands. Turkey has immense leveraging power with Israel. Israel is Turkey's 10th largest trading partner, with $4.9 billion in trade last year. And Israel is dependent on Turkey for the gas pipeline to carry stolen Palestinian gas from Israel to European markets via Turkey. We are here to ask Mr. Erdogan not to abandon Ebru Ozkan like the victims of the Malay Marmara massacre were abandoned, but to use that leveraging power to free Ebru Ozkan so she can return home to her family. The Turkish government has the necessary means to secure Ebru Ozkan's release. If they refuse to act now to free her, then they are also complicit in the horror Ebru Ozkan is suffering today in an Israeli dungeon. Words are cheap. We urge Mr. Erdogan to act decisively to secure Ebru Ozkan's freedom today. Free Ebru Ozkan! Free Ebru Ozkan! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Don't get offended by facts, try and listen. Nothing is more anti-Semitic than Zionism, so please don't bring bad vibes when you speak to me. There's plenty of bad vibes that are free Palestine, 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 Palestine, Ramallah, West Bank, Gaza. This is for the child that is searching for an answer. Wish I could take your tears and replace them with laughter. Long live Palestine, long live Gaza, Palestine, Ramallah, West Bank, Gaza. This is for the child that is searching for an answer.